Blue, the new number 5, Chanel.
According to BlueLetterBible.com, the words I and am appear 808 times in the King James Version Bible. The exact phrase I am appears 698 times. 2 of those 698 times the phrase I am was used when the Most High God declared his eternal name to be I am. It is understood to express God's eternal nature. He, as the great I am, has no beginning or end. Nowadays, pantheists and Gnostics have adopted the phrase to express their belief in their own imagined godhood. But before it became a popular slogan, it was used long ago by a very brazen and high-minded person. As Solomon wisely stated, there is nothing new under the sun. Out of the remaining 696 times the phrase was used, it was used twice more by something or someone called the Virgin Daughter of Babylon, when she declared, like none other, I am, and none else beside me. This declaration was a direct assault on God's status as the Most High. More blasphemous words have seldom been spoken. But the question that begs to be answered is, who is the Virgin Daughter of Babylon? Most subscribers to this channel know by now. For first-time viewers, I'll try to explain along the way. In this perfume mad by Chanel, one of the first symbols we see is the single eye. Most people refer to it as the all-seeing eye, the Eye of Ra, or the Eye of Horus. A little known fact that I have covered in the past is that the Eye of Horus is actually a goddess called Wadjet. She is also identified with Ma'at, who is the personification of justice. Originally, the all-seeing eye belonged to the goddess. Even if one doesn't believe it, it's still a fact. But most importantly, the Bible even identifies the eye as a woman called wickedness in Zechariah chapter 5 verses 5 through 11. The Bible, in my opinion, trumps all else. Another interesting thing about this ad is its star. The actress is known as Lily Rose Depp. Yes, she is the daughter of Johnny Depp, but it's her name that I want to draw attention to here. According to the Women's Dictionary of Symbols and Sacred Objects, the lily was sacred to the goddess Astarte, who was also called Lilith. Astarte was a variation of Ishtar, who was represented by the star Venus, also called Lucifer. Speaking of Venus, the rose was sacred to the goddess Venus, so in Lily Rose's name we have 2 clear references to the goddess Lucifer. Next, we see the references to night and day, and also black and white symbolism. And we see Lily Rose split into 2 persons, or images. I believe this is meant to convey the concept of duality, or harmony between equal opposites. Of course, this could be a message to the viewer that Lily Rose has been subjected to mind control, and that she has been split into multiple persons. But I pray that isn't the case here. Let's remember also that the moon has 2 sides. It has a light and a dark side, and also when the moon is not full, it can be both light and dark at the same time. But duality is an important concept to the Gnostics and those who belong to other such mystery religions. The goddess Barbelo in the Thunder Perfect Mind says of herself, I am the first and the last. I am the honored one and the scorned one. I am the whore and the holy one. I am the wife and the virgin. I am the mother and the daughter. There is more, but this should suffice to convey the dualism that is present with the goddess and in mystery religions. Barbello here, in my opinion, is easily matched with the goddess Sophia because she represents the wisdom principle, just as Sophia does. And while we're speaking about wisdom, Isis also represents the wisdom principle. And she herself makes a bold claim, a bold I am claim, I should say. The inscription on her temple in Sais, or that is spelled S-I-A-S, reads, I, Isis, am all that has been, that is, or shall be. No mortal man has ever me unveiled. Moving on from there, I want to point out that the light bulbs being held by Lily Rose in this ad, they are obviously to represent illumination. Lily is the light bearer here, carrying the torch like Ishtar, the goddess of light, Columbia, which is another name for Venus, the star of the morning. Of course, they didn't forget Babylon, the Scarlet Woman. She appears everywhere, smiling knowingly at us, because she's Venus, Lucifer, the mother of the gods, or the mother of abominations. And even though we're looking at her everywhere, we don't recognize her, or who she really is. Therefore, we know her and we don't, adding to the dualism. Two things that the imagery of the goddess are absolutely tied to are feminism and revolution. As Lilith, she refused to take a position subordinate to a man. As Libertas, she refuses to submit to oppression and tyranny. I find that ironic given that Islam, which means submission, is a religion so devoted to the secret goddess that her meteorite must be worshipped by every Muslim man in person at least once in their lives. And here we also see the flag being waved, bearing the most blatant and indisputable symbol of the goddess, the Vesica Piscis, or the Vesica Pisces. If you don't believe that's her symbol, just look it up. You're on the internet. It's not hard to prove to yourself. Or if you prefer, I have a video on the Vesica Pisces on my channel Daylight Riders. As I mentioned just a moment ago, the goddess is the chosen symbol for revolution. Another word that could be used to describe revolution is rebellion. The lightning bolts are established symbols for the fall of Satan, or the Satans, because there's not just one adversary out there. But moving on from that, notice that the lightning bolts are all centering on Lily Rose. To me, this means that she is the lightning rod here. She brings the lightning down. She causes the fall. But this can also represent her withstanding all that the God of heaven can throw at her. She stands proudly at the peak of the mountain, representing a kingdom. And yes, a mountain is also a symbol of the goddess. I noticed that they didn't leave much out. And lest I forget, the name Mary or Miriam means both bitter water and rebellion. Go figure. So there you have it. Babylon, Lucifer, the Illuminati's goddess, makes her declaration of I am once again. But our eyes are open now. Praise the Father and His Son, Jesus Christ, for that. We can see Babylon clearly now. And yes, we do know her. So that's all I have. Thank you for watching, and may the Most High God, the great I Am, bless you in Jesus' name.